And welcome back to another episode of Goblin-Sighting D&D. I'm your DM. These are my adventures. When last we left, the Children of Neverwinter had successfully repelled an attack by the Templar attackers. Sounds a lot better in my head. And are now evaluating their next move. It is the next hour.
Okay.
So it is the top of
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So the sun is going down. Twilight is stretching its ghostly tendrils across the land. A thick sea fog is starting to roll in, and you guys are standing on the top of a partially shattered palisade with the bodies of your comrades around you. You have the next hour to decide what you are going to do.
So at this point in time, we can see clearly that all of their guys have left.
They have withdrawn for now.
Everybody.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't want
Except the dead.
Oh, yes. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't somebody lurking in a hole, hiding someplace that we had missed. We've checked.
No, Templars aren't typical lurkers.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, those guys in the moat are dead.
Okay.
They never
Yeah.
came up. Okay.
So they had. They did not breach the gate, though. Yes. Because they didn't come pouring in.
They did not breach the gate.
And they were able to access it because of a drawbridge, or what access point did they have?
Siege towers. So far, nobody made any attempts to capitalize on the breaches.
So have we got a moat right up to the wall, or have we got
It's like 10 feet-ish
away from the wall?
away from the wall, give
How
or
did they
take.
get to the other side?
They put stuff down across that I politely asked you to leave alone so that I didn't have to try and figure out
Right.
the
I do remember
threshold
that.
and hit
Yeah,
points
the
because I
stuff.
did not want to math.
Right, the stuff. Because I'm trying
Basically, it's like oversized siege ladders-esque looking
They
stuff,
can
kind of like a
follow
cross
that.
between a pontoon bridge and a siege ladder kind of a look. Just a thing they were able to like either roll or drag up to the moat and then shove across that was thick enough to withstand the weight of a fully loaded siege tower.
Did they take the siege towers back?
They did, and they pulled the thingies across the moat. They don't want you destroying them while they're gone.
Understood. But are they dragged them all the way back to their camp with them?
Yes.
Can we see them?
Yes.
He doesn't want us to destroy them.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I know. It's the siege towers I want to kill.
Oh yes, you can see the siege towers for now.
So how are they in the midst of a bunch of trees, or is there a
It's
plain
pretty open
out
ground.
there?
We kind of chopped down a lot of the trees to make
To make our
palisades.
stuff, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's pretty open ground out there.
Okay. So
Kind of like Fort Michilimackinac.
exactly. That's exactly the
1700s.
image that came
Like
to mind.
what?
Michilimackinac in the 1700s
Oh.
when they were
They're
chopping
30
down
miles
like
out, basically.
going 30 miles for wood in the wintertime.
Wow.
Gosh, I can't imagine. Anyway, so we can see their camp. We can see them.
Mm-hmm.
Fog is rolling in. Probably
From
don't
behind
have
us,
a whole
it
lot
will
of time.
probably
right?
not. It will probably not go all the way through their camp, but it's a ocean fog.
There were 3 siege towers against our walls, right?
There were 3 siege towers against your walls. There were more in reserve.
Mm-hmm.
So more than 3 in reserve. Can we see the reserves?
Yes. And the battering ram in reserve. Because they got those two, which I'm really questioning the effectiveness of now. Because they're
You
not
know.
proving as effective against the walls as I was hoping.
Right, but you didn't know until you tried it. So if we...
It worked for the Romans, why not me?
Yeah, really. I don't know.
Stupid D&D rules.
Right, they didn't have to follow any rules. So I'm trying to put
Well,
together...
they follow the laws of physics, and they use things that Josephus described as being like a massive great ship sometimes for the siege of Jerusalem.
Yeah,
Capped with iron
yeah.
and covered by a structure to withstand the fire of the defenders.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not using that for D&D. We're dealing 3d10 damage. That's the size of a ballistic bolt.
Mm-hmm.
I guess thing's tiny compared to what the Romans used in the siege of Jerusalem.
Well, and they built, for that particular siege, they built some massive, I mean, their trebuchet, or whatever it was, that was hurling people, was...
That was an Andres, or catapult. They didn't. I don't think they had trebuchet technology.
Okay, so
back then.
catapults.
I don't remember, but I don't think the counterweight technology for trebuchets became a common thing until like the Middle Ages. I think, because I don't think the Romans. I don't remember any. I could be wrong, but I don't remember any accounts of listings of Roman siege artillery, including a trebuchet. They
Possibly
used.
Hollywood didn't know that.
Well, no, this is like historical documents that I was looking at. For
No, I know,
different
but what I'm
things.
saying is, I'm sure in the movie,
Well, I think.
have you seen Masada?
Uh-huh.
It may not have been a trebuchet, but
If
it
it
looked like...
snapped up like this,
It
it's a
did.
catapult. If it swung a weight under to throw a big sling, it was a trebuchet.
It was a sling because they were putting people in this sling.
Yeah, well, they put slings on catapults, but if the arm torsioned back and snapped up, then it was a catapult. If they had a big old weight on one end of a long arm with a thing on the other end, and they released it and the thing went like that, then that's a trebuchet.
I don't remember.
Trebuchet technology is sick.
Yeah.
Like it is the true pinnacle of siege artillery in my personal opinion, because with the catapult you require torsion, so you're limited by the shock that your frame can take.
Uh-huh.
A trebuchet, all you require is a long enough arm
Right.
and a big enough counterweight, and you can throw things that are absolutely insane in terms of size and weight. You can throw people from a catapult. People have been thrown from
That's
catapults.
probably what it was then.
Like live volunteers have volunteered to be thrown from catapults and trebuchets just to see what it feels like. Several of them have suffered grievous injury on the return to Earth, but
You want to do that into water if you're
water or into some serious padding if you have the opportunity. But one of
That's
them,
really inaccuracy. I think weight is much easier target than a.
yes,
But it's also harder
it
than your
can
cannon.
It's
be
gonna
harder
hurt a
depending
whole
on
lot
your parabola.
Yeah,
It's
you
going to concrete after a
You
later.
Oh,
think
yeah.
falling from when you're trying to foot hurts, just try that.
Exactly right. That's what I'm saying. Like this
Right.
guy landed on the ground and broke his pelvis.
Third
So-
and fifth century in China,
Mhm.
the Middle Ages, it came to the Middle East and Europe.
Yeah. So the Romans would not have had access to it. So
All right, well,
that
that
would have
makes...
been
Okay.
post-Roman Empire times when it came to the Mideast
Okay.
and Europe. So they would have been using, they used catapults and ballistae, which again are limited by the size of the frame and the strength of the torsion you can generate. Which also is why at the Battle of Trebia in the Second Punic War, the Roman general Sempronius, when he was lured into attacking the Carthaginians across the river Trebia, the river water had damaged his ballistae and catapults because they used coiled rope
Yep.
essentially
Mhm.
for their torsion generation, and it got wet, and so it got spongy and stretchy and didn't want to stretch properly, so they couldn't use it. And so they had no real answer to the fire from the Carthaginian slayers.
Oh, my word.
Those guys were nasty. But I digress.
Yes, yeah. So what I was thinking...
Nice history lesson there.
Yeah, what I was thinking in terms
This
of...
is why you watch the show.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. It's all the information that you get about real
Well, that was
stuff.
why I got the trebuchet information, because I figured there's somebody going,
Mm-hmm.
So,
I can tell you!
So you can see the siege towers. Let me see if there's anything else that you can see. There's battering rams you can see. You can see a handful of ballistae left. And those things are going to continue to fire. So,
and do we want to earthquake?
if you would like to, you may be my
You
guest.
can do that.
I think I can do that. Right?
It's a level
It is
8.
a level 8 clear spell. You may cast it.
It's a level 8 cleric spell.
Alright?
But have I done that once
You've
already?
already
done
I
it
did
once.
once. I don't have two of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did
Wait a
one
minute,
and
wait a
you
minute.
did one.
I need a new name, then I'll have two of them. Okay, bummer. So can does Finnan have any cards that?
I mean, he can draw some cards.
No,
if
no, I
you
thought he
want
already
him to.
had. He has a card that
He has
for
one
wish,
left.
right?
He has one wish left, and he's not using it on a quick spell.
Okay. Okay. I just thought we're powwowing, right? I'm just
Yeah.
throwing stuff out here.
He's like,
Okay.
I could really wish for
Nope.
something, but that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
He kind of shakes the box at you suggestively.
The beans?
No, the cards.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, the beans are good, but like
They're not going to do much.
we could plant some beans.
We could find some beans.
Plant some.
Yeah, we could.
If the structure is stayed forever, we could plant seeds across.
I mean, if we could just guarantee pyramids and surround. That's what I want to do. But they don't last more than 24 hours, do they?
They last 1d4 days.
So you can put those up and leave the opening out, and then the people would come and they would be distracted by going in and
Yeah,
find
the
all the
mummy lord
goodies.
would be waiting for them, and
yeah.
I would not have him sleep this time. I would have
Yeah.
to fight him.
Oh.
Ditto for
boy.
you guys if you wanted to go on. You would have
But
to
we're
fight the
not,
mummy lord.
we're not guaranteed.
No,
Yeah.
you could also get strange things coming out of the ground.
Well, you know, we've seen
Toadstools and eggs and blue fire and shrieking ghosts and
None of which is good for somebody that wants to pass them or
But-
touch them.
It's not. But
some people got good things. Finn only had one egg explode in his belly, and the rest of you got good things from the eggs.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Or you could get a gigantic beanstalk.
We could get. And that was very comforting, and it was a lovely evening. I
It
will
was
remember
beautiful.
for a
I
long
was
time.
so amazed
It
at
was-
how well that was
it
able to work
awesome.
out. But
Yeah, but
it's a
cards are beans and cards are too iffy. We need something a little bit more certain.
I'm thinking
I'm trying. I'm racking my battle-weary brain here.
of tentatively taking a
4-hour rest. Go for it.
Well, that may be what I'm going to do, because if we don't have any, and you guys can wake me up in shy of the 4 hours if all of a sudden I'm needed.
So if the rest of us, or those of us that need took a rest also, and then the newly beefed up townsfolk or whoever were sentries, we need 8 hours, right?
We need 8 hours for a long rest.
Yeah.
Victor and Elizabeth can get by on 1 because they're fighters, and they only require a short rest to replenish most of their stuff.
And that's a 1 hour rest?
Yes,
Wow.
So if
that's what a short rest is. A
Right.
short rest is 1 hour. A long rest is 8 hours.
For me, a short rest is 4 hours.
No, your
No,
long
your
rest
long
is
rest
4
is 4
hours.
hours.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
And I don't think a short rest is going to do me any good whatsoever.
Short rests don't do most spellcasters any good. Warlocks get short rests benefits. Monks get short rest benefits. Fighters get short rest benefits. The only time that fighters, warlocks, or monks need a long rest is if they've been hurt, because then they need to replenish their HP. Because they can, with normal short rest rules, you can expend up to half your hit dice to regain hit points. With Healing Surge, which is an on-again, off-again rule you use, you can expend, I think it's 1 or more hit dice up to a certain level as a bonus action or as an action or something to regain hit points. Long rest is the only time when you regain hit dice, so if you're out of hit dice, you need a long rest as a fighter. Let's see. Forden will wake up, darn him. Elizabeth is fine, and Victor is fine. Neither of them have taken any damage, so they can just take a short rest, regain their stuff if they expended the action surge and so forth.
How's Finnan?
And Finnan is hurt, but I don't remember why.
Didn't write down why he got hurt. I just wrote down that he had points.
He can take a long rest too. So
The only thing I'm thinking about is, like, of course, the sentries could wake us up should something happen. However, I am concerned about that fog rolling in, that they might see that as an advantage to kind of sneak in and do something. Have we got any light we can light that up with, or
What fog?
anything?
the ocean
The
fog
fog
that I described
that's
coming
rolling
along.
in. That's a very that's concerning to me.
Like when I was leaving this morning.
Well, Elizabeth's got 14 hours worth of daylight.
Will that penetrate the fog?
Probably.
Guaranteed?
I don't know.
You're the DM, man.
I know that, but I...
Yes, but it may be a roll of the dice to determine it, so then he doesn't know.
No, I don't know.
It's deterministic rather than...
bright light sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet. Okay, this would be really, really, really fun. Because the theoretical range of the daylight spell is 60 feet. But it specifically says if you choose a point on an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, the light shines from the object and moves with it. Funny thought.
Mm-hmm.
What if Elizabeth cast daylight on one of Victor's arrows and he shot it 500 feet away?
Yeah. Light up the camp.
What if she cast it on one of the towers or...
Towers count as a structure.
Yeah.
It has to be a person?
It has to be something you're holding or an object that is not being worn or carried. So tower counts in the structure standpoint because I already used that against them for the earthquake spell.
I was trying to think. I mean, if you put it on a person...
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
It has to be a thing you are holding or an object that is not being worn or carried. So
an arrow would be perfection.
it'd be funny as heck. Shoot a daylighted arrow out to up to 500 feet.
And it would have a 60 foot diameter or radius?
60 foot radius of bright light, 60 foot radius of dim light.
Beyond that. So 120 foot radius
Of some
dim
kind of
light.
Visibility.
Yeah.
Wow.
The dim light might not fully penetrate through the fog.
Right.
So you get a 60 foot radius of bright light. So you get 120 feet circle of burning through the fog.
We could almost have somebody get let's see, how do we do this? Where's he gonna have that? Where's he gonna aim that to land? 'Cause if they picked it up and moved it, would that be a...
It would move.
Right.
And then we'd be like, hey, someone picked up that light.
Yeah, right. Because what I'm thinking is if we pounded a staff 60 feet out from the edge of the moat or from the edge of the wall or whatever, and she cast it on that, then we would have a circle close to the walls, because if they could pick up their camp and move outside of that circle of daylight if they want to, but if we have the walls, what's the fire doing right now, by the way? Is the fire
Oh,
down?
the fire's gone.
Okay, so if we had
The
the
wall fire
walls,
left because it was only a minute.
oh, okay, lit up, kind of like a humongous lantern in the woods of Narnia, kind of a thing, just out there burning or light.
Yeah. Well, it's not a concentration spell, so she could theoretically cast as many as we needed to, up to 14 total.
That's how many stones she's got.
That's how many opals she's got.
It
in
would
her helm
make
of
sense to me
brightness.
to light up our perimeter.
For an hour, or
The night?
well, that's 14 hours. But
That's
she's
interesting.
got 14 opals. You can either do 14 for 1 hour, or 1 for 14 hours, or 2 for 7 hours, or
Does she have to use all 14? Like
no,
if she, because what do we have? It's 8 o'clock now. If she cast it, you alright?
no, I'm just dropping it.
If she cast it when what we said, we're basically a 12-hour day, 12-hour night-ish kind of a thing right now. 13, 11.
Something.
So she would only need to cast it for the, we'll say, 9 o'clock sunset, 6 o'clock sunrise, or whatever it would be.
Somewhere. We'll say right now we got a. We'll say we got a 9 o'clock sunset,
What time is it now?
8 o'clock sunrise. It's 8 o'clock now.
I mean, it's dusk.
Yeah, so it's an
So
hour
we've
of
only got
dusk,
1 hour.
of
We got
dusk,
one-
and then we'll have full dark
Then we'll have
in
full
an hour.
darkness in an hour.
And then we'll have sunrise again at 8. We'll have full
11 hours.
sunrise, and we'll have full sunlight between 8:30 and 9 o'clock.
Okay, let's ask the locals. Does this fog come in every night?
pretty regularly. We've been here before.
Yeah,
we
I know.
That it's,
I'm thinking to cast it tonight may not be. I mean, because she can't do that for every single night of the siege, right? Probably she gives us.
yeah, but if she only cast it for 4 hours, then we would have an elf with dark vision.
I have dark vision. But I won't
What,
have 3
what we
hours.
were
need
thinking
it.
about with the 4 hours was I would wake up, do a meteor swarm on wherever they are, and then do another 4 hours.
So in that case, we need to save at least one, maybe 2. Oh, we need to save 2 opals for your night attack,
Yeah.
so she can pop daylight and daylight to give you unobstructed view,
Yeah. Exactly.
because you only have dark vision at like 60 feet or so.
You know, what I was thinking of was, do I have a spell that would last more than one turn that would allow us to do the light? Or she'll be sleeping, though, because she
She'll be
needs
sleeping
8
after
hours.
4 hours because she needs the full 8, so we can't use her light cantrip, which I have 120 for range, if I'm not mistaken. So again, if she and
But when I
Victor-
wake up, I can cast it.
in 8 hours, yes.
Yeah. So that'll
But-
be 4 o'clock in the morning. We still have 4 hours of night
In
left.
4 hours, or no, in 4 hours, Victor and Elizabeth will be both up. So Elizabeth can cast light on Victor's arrows, 2 of them. He shoots them out to a point that Rangir wants,
Right.
approximately. And
Bombs away.
then the heavens fall.
That'd be great.
And then in 4 hours, you're awake, and we figure out whether we need more daylight or whether we want to try using a light cantrip.
That sounds great.
So, for now,
Good night.
Victor's down, Elizabeth's down, everyone's down for the next hour, so you can ticket ahead to 9.
Okay.
Does Edward want to stay awake for that hour so that we have somebody on our team that is...
I've got dark.
Victor and Elizabeth aren't sleeping,
Okay.
they're resting.
Okay.
They don't have to sleep, they just have to not do anything.
Is that the same thing for us?
Technically.
Yeah.
You go into a trance.
Yeah.
Because you have
In
the
order to
elvish
get
thing.
the 4 hours.
Because you have the elvish thing.
I got my elvish thing.
You're probably sleeping because
That
you're doing a long rest.
That would be my expectation.
Victor and Elizabeth are just kind of sitting with their backs against the wall, just not doing anything, just kind of
Regenerating.
lying doggo until the hour passes, and they can get back their short rest.
Did they get more with 2 short rests than they do with just 1?
No.
Okay.
So now they get back their second wind and action surge, which they need. The second one, the first one. Short rest. Okay. So they're back up. It is now 9 o'clock. At some point they are going to have to sleep. So,
Maybe in the 4 hours between his meteor swarms. Is that enough sleep
no,
for
they'll
them?
need a full 8. So
Okay.
after his meteor swarm, they'll take the long rest.
So if they're sleeping for 4 hours, if they sleep for 4 hours now, and she does the arrows and he
Then
does
it
the meteor
resets.
swarm, right? Then they do another. Then they go to sleep. He gets a 4 hour rest. I'm awake at that point in time. So after that point in time, whatever light he needs, I can see what-
Potentially provide. Yeah.
Potentially, yeah, with the cantrip.
Yeah. Let me see what the light cantrip entails.
Well, I was thinking that the second one would be used like at dawn after we've got regular light. The first one would be in the middle of the night. Complete. That would be.
Except it's 8 o'clock right now, right?
It's
Yeah.
9 o'clock now,
9 o'clock now. Okay.
And I've been asleep for an hour.
and you've been
I've been asleep.
Asleep for an hour.
But if we cast, if they go down now, at 1 o'clock they'll wake up, and I will wake up at.
Well, they're not gonna sleep for now.
Oh, right. No, but
check something.
I think it'll still be. It could still very much potentially be dark when we cast the next one because the sleep cycle should allow them to do that and me to do that. We're kind of staggering it.
Give me a second. I gotta check the rules on rests. Short rests.
There may be a limit to how many 4-hour rests short rests or elf rests I can take in a day.
Oh. Okay, so this is interesting. So the rules as written in the 2014 handbook of long rest is a period of extended downtime at least 8 hours long, during which a character sleeps for at least 6 hours and performs no more than 2 hours of light activity such as reading, talking, standing watch. If the rest is interrupted by a period of strenuous activity, at least 1 hour of walking, fighting, casting spells, or similar adventuring activity, the character is supposed to begin the rest again to gain any benefit from it. At the end of a long rest, the character regains all lost hit points. The character also regains some hit dice, up to a number of dice, even though half the character's total hit number of the minimum of 1 die for blah, blah, blah. Can't benefit from more than 1 long rest in a 20... Oh, this is interesting.
Oh.
A character can't benefit from more than 1 long rest in a 24-hour period. The character must have at least 1 hit point at the start of the rest to gain its benefits.
So we can only do this one time for him.
Yes.
So I can't really...
we can't game the system with a whole 4 hour, blah, 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 blah.
Then there's no reason to...
So then we're going to just have a quiet night, I think.
There's no reason to... You can still cast a meteor swarm.
Yeah, but I can cast it first thing in the morning and demoralize the troops for that day.
And not use a daily spell for that.
And not use...
That's fine. I just
With
want
that
to make
said,
sure that we
Elizabeth
get up
can
early
now-
enough to...
Because she doesn't need a long rest right now.
Right.
We can save that in case she really needs it later.
Yeah.
And she can just take a short rest for now, which she did. And then cast daylight spells at intervals throughout the night if we feel like we need that.
Okay. For checking things or whatever.
Yeah, and as for the fog, it's like not literally every night, but especially in the fall time. I mean, the fall seasons,
We're moving
and
into the-
it tends to get foggy in like more often. Like it goes from like a 40% chance to maybe a 60% chance of fog
Sure.
at night.
Okay.
So
And at the other question I have, is this a ground hugging fog or a full, like, ceiling to ground kind of fog?
it's a marine layer,
Okay.
full bore tonight.
Okay.
I think. Let me check. Yes. It's a full bore marine layer.
Makes sense.
That's true.
No, we're in the sea, and it makes perfect sense to me, but...
And it's getting colder.
Right,
At
the
night.
temperature, yeah. Right. Seasons are changing.
The day was hot, the night is getting cold. We're on the ocean.
Right.
The sun was beating down on the ocean all day.
Right.
The sun has gone down. The weather, I mean, it's getting very
Sky
cold
is
as
clear.
the sky is very clear. It's a very clear night. Don't remember what the lunar cycle is here.
What the what?
Lunar cycle is in Faerun, but we can assume that Celine has hidden her face for now.
Is... A crazy question, did they answer this anywhere? How many moons does this...
This one has 1.
Okay.
Critical Role's world has 2. Kapha and Rudis.
Are they, like, parallel, or are they...
They're separate, and the lore behind them is extensive.
Cool.
I am not dealing with that. We have 1 moon.
No, it just was another, like, oh,
Yeah,
this is kind of nice because we have a chance to kind of find out some things about where we
Yes, I
are.
think so.
One moon is good to know. Because we did something. Oh, it must have been from the top of the beanstalk we watched the sun set and the moon rise.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay.
Yeah. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. Do you guys want to do a stand watch or let the villagers stand watch?
I think one of us probably awake for every, like for each of the night
We,
watches.
Okay.
we can stagger it so that I go either first or last
Mhm.
and only need 4 hours, and we've got 12 roughly before we need to wake up. Not quite.
Probably 9,
Give or take.
9 or 10 or so.
And so, Victor and Elizabeth are cool to stay up because the rules are screwy on that, and I don't know if they technically, theoretically need to quote unquote sleep.
They can sleep for the time that I'm not sleeping, because I can wake up after 4 hours of rest.
So,
Or trance.
I wish that I could do that in real life.
don't we all? There are so many things about D&D that I wish would
Oh yeah.
hold true in real life, but they do not. Does not stop me from wishing. Does not stop me from wishing though. Like wishing that I could wish. So
That one scares me. I would not want to have that.
that one's like literally the genie's bottle met the monkey's paw. It's crazy. So dawn breaks on the second day of the siege. And
I can do a reset.
everyone has a long rest.
And I can do a reset.
Yes. Forden is awake. Darn him.
Hmm?
I said Forden is awake. Darn him. And he gets a long rest.
Long rest.
And
Take long rest. Long rest.
wait,
take.
okay. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna say don't reset the maximum HP charges.
Oh. Shoot. I've only got 110 now. I shouldn't have done that.
You got 100 and
14 or something.
was it 115 or more?
It was more. I don't remember. what it
120 or
was.
more? Do you have any lists of his injuries in combat?
No, I didn't.
Okay. I feel he was like 140? 100?
140 what, of his injuries?
No, hit points. Maximum.
I don't keep track of that.
No.
But his hit points were not over 100, that much I guarantee you.
I've got 110 is what my default is, but I've got something that I've added in, and I just lost it because
You gotta remember to hit the no reset bit.
it doesn't have a readout. It doesn't have a Control Z.
No. I want to say it was between 120 and 140, I want to say.
I would agree with that because
It had a 4 on the end.
Then 146.
No, by the end.
Oh, 134 then.
134.
134.
I think that's
Those are temporary hit points then, right?
No, those are your permanent.
Those are
So
permanent.
you override your hit point maximum.
Oh. Why would it block out the override?
Because it doesn't accept the override. Because what you can do sometimes is there are ways that you can do this without having to override the maximum hit points, and I don't know how to do them exactly, but people who do, that logs into the system as their maximum hit points, whereas there are spells and effects that can either expand or reduce your maximum hit points. Like, for example, you get bit by a vampire or a vampire spawn, it can or hit by a wraith, it can drain your life, which reduces your hit point maximum. So people will do that and then take a long rest, and it comes back. And so that they say, please reset my maximum. I'm not at 89 hit points. I'm a big, strong fighter.
okay.
And so I don't know how to do that easily with this campaign. Next campaign, I'm going to try and figure that out from the get-go, because we're going to be using D&D Beyond for those of us that do it from the get-go instead of using paper and pencil for starters, like we do with ours. And it was probably, Oh, good heavens. I want to say at least level 8 to 10 before we were starting to use D&D Beyond regularly.
And it was later.
It was a lot later for him,
Yeah,
so it's not something that I'm familiar with and how to start and do this the way that will not force me to negate the reset every time.
Right, exactly.
So for now, I just automatically don't reset. So, so dawn breaks on the umpteenth of wherever. No, it's okay. You don't have to. I should remember it. I just on my back again. So at dawn, we decide whether they're going to attack us. No. They hold position. However, they do open fire with their ballistae. So.
It's the 27th of England. The fading.
They go first, or do we?
They do. They open the ball with they're just hurling bolts at the wall for now.
Well,
But
I'm
we're
just
not
thinking
there
that I may
on that
want
one.
to take out their siege equipment with the meteor storm at some point in time.
Roll initiative against their battle statement.
No, I'm
No,
but
it's
that's
fine. If
something
you want
that-
to,
should we
if you want to
try
try and beat the battle state to the punch,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll me an initiative roll so
Yeah.
you can see who acts first with the dawn's light. You. I said you.
I won't
Don't
roll.
No, roll. I want to see if I can beat you.
You mean if I can unbeat you?
Something.
10.
Yeah, you beat me. So a meteor swarm on the ballistay then?
I have to know the.
You can see them, right?
Yeah, I can
I'll
see.
say
them.
you can. They're within a mile. You can. I think we agree you can hit like 2 of them.
Do they have any trebuchets left?
No. Or mangonels. All they have left is ballistay rams and siege towers. So I'll say you can hit 2 of them per meteor. It's a 20-foot radius meteor?
Just a second. I've got to go. It doesn't show up except in my when I'm doing spells. I mean, when I'm adding, managing for some reason. So I want to. Let's just do a search in spells. Meteor swarm.
40-foot radius here. That makes a difference.
Yeah, it does.
How do you is meteor with 2 E's?
Meteor.
I wanted to do it with. Don't think it's gonna find it until I get into. Nope. Okay. So.
I'll say you could hit. Shall we say 4 per meteor? That's the half the number of people ballistay takes up. I'm going to say approximately double the surface area of a person.
Okay.
20d6 fire damage and 20d6 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
4 different points you choose within a mile range, which means you can take 16 ballistay.
You said 4 per meteor? I thought you said 2 per meteor. I'm
You
not
changed
sure.
it because-
No.
You got a bigger circle.
It's a 40-foot radius.
Okay.
So that half the number of people, which you can get 8 people in each because it's the radius divided by 5.
Okay.
So I'm having the target load because it's about double the size of a person's area of ground cover, I'm going to say. And then that means you can get 4 per meteor. and then 4 meteors means 16 ballistae are. I'm just gonna say bye-bye. Don't even bother rolling. You can.
Yes.
You could almost kill them if you rolled once on every single
Really?
roll. With
And
that
you have
level,
16 of
you
them?
got 40. You got a minimum of
Right.
40
Right.
damage.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's good. That's
5
good.
times.
Don't do any more
Well, no,
math.
6. No, rolling a 1 on each of your dice
Right.
means 20 plus 20. Now, granted, with the fire resistance, that would mean 10 plus 20, but still 30 minimum. You can almost get them on that.
And then you've stated there was a minimum above
And there is a
that.
minimum. So the average of. Give me 1 second here to find my roll. So the average minimum would be. So. Oh, excuse me. You don't even have to roll. You don't even have to try to roll. The average is 140 damage. Because it's an average of 70 is 20d6.
Yeah.
Well, it's 69.999 Latinite. And so with that many nines, I'm going to round up to 70. So an average of 70 damage for 20.
Yeah.
So for a fire-resistant object, you've got an average of 105.
Mhm.
Gosh.
If I'm reading it correctly.
You are.
Yes.
Yeah.
105. So you got an average of 105 damage. They're dead. You could kill other things with that. I'm just going to leave it at a lot of other things.
Do we have any other things that I should be saving for?
I mean, siege towers and battering rams are the only thing that's left. In terms of serious structural threat.
I realize that I may be changing my mind, but I haven't rolled yet. No, but the thing is, if they all of a sudden don't have anything that they can hit us with long distance, is that likely to prompt them into a full-scale attack on us? I'm trying to think of...
Yes and no. Because on the one hand, it will prompt them to more aggressive action because they realize they have no cards left to play. On the other, they have no more covering fire, so it's going to make them more cautious. So it's probably going to balance the scales a little bit. It may bump the percentage of their attack likelihood up like as much as 10%. That's going to be it.
So I don't get to roll, which is the fun part of this one.
Feel free to roll if you want to.
Roll it. It will
Don't
feel fun.
don't think you're going
Well, I
to
get
be
to
in
roll
any
this
way.
whole bunch 4 times.
Well, yeah, like just don't think you're going to be in any way short on killing these bicyclers. Do you want more dice?
No,
Okay.
I'm just going to roll them 4 times. I'm not even going to add them up.
Make a noise.
Well, that one would have added up nice, though. A bunch of 6s and 5s. And also a bunch of 1s.
Well, now. That's interesting.
I would have been above average. That's...
How interesting.
Okay. There.
They're what?
Huh?
They're gone.
They're gone.
Yes. So what is your how interesting thing?
That. The fact that there were only 15 left.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, really?
Yeah.
So
I got all of them.
you got
Yeah.
every single one.
Oh, nice. I better get rid of my 8 level spell.
Yes. So they have no more siege artillery. None.
Well, that was a 9th level, wasn't it? Or was that a...
Yeah, it's a 9th.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could use Wish to cast Meteor Swarm.
Yeah. Well, that would be nasty.
That would be weird. That would be very, very... Well, Finnan would have cast Meteor Swarm instead of Earthquake.
Right, yeah.
If he could have cast Meteor Swarm.
I liked the way the earthquake worked out. That
It
was
did,
nice.
I did, but had he had access to Meteor Swarm with Wish, he would have cast Meteor Swarm with Wish. He's watched it before.
Really?
He likes
I
it.
was
That
gonna
would
say,
be fun.
He likes
that's
what
a
he
beaut,
sees.
right? That's a beaut to watch. Oh yes.
So we just want.
So
they've got
the-
no. They've got. They have to see. They have to use the towers in order to breach walls. They actually have to
And
go over the
battering
top of the.
And
Yeah.
try and break them with battering rams, which doesn't work very well.
Yeah. So we probably can be fairly assured that they're not going to be able to. We're in good position to keep the city through unless they bring up extra
We're
stuff.
in a good position if we, depending on where we go with this. But
Well, I mean,
if we were to go now and get our Mintarn companions, do you think they would be capable of holding the city against? Or are they gonna? I mean, we have a long voyage ahead of us.
What do we gain by going for them now?
the ship is already going for them.
Yeah.
We
So
would
if you
jump
guys
onto it.
teleport onto the ship now, you get to go potentially fight pirates.
You what?
I said, would you like that? Would you like us to fight?
If you
pirates?
fight pirates now, you will not necessarily fight pirates later, but you might. But if you do not fight pirates now, you will probably fight pirates later, because I have a crew of pirates waiting to fight you. So the choice is yours. Do you want to fight pirates
Now
now,
or later?
siege now and fight pirates later?
yes.
Well, I'm not
Understood.
sure that we can. How far does the sending? Oh, we've already got the sending stone there.
Sending stone, I believe, works anywhere on this plane.
Yeah, but it's already been divided.
Yes, they have the sending stone to tell us when they get to Mintown.
And the only thing we could do if we wanted to, we could leave our sending stone behind
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
in case, so that the townspeople, and then we teleport, and then we're with the ship, so they don't need to contact us with the sending stone.
Mhm.
But it gives us the way for the townspeople to say, hey, they've started attacking and they're coming in a force that we don't think we can hold.
Mayday, mayday.
Yeah.
Choice is yours. If you'd like to go on the ship now and be on the ship, you may do so. If you would like to wait and continue the siege, and then go to the ship when it reaches Mintarn Harbor, you may do that.
Are we able to get a fairly reasonable estimate by looking at them of how many individual people we're looking at out there?
Make a perception check with advantage.
With advantage. Oh, that's
You got people helping.
good.
Victor and Elizabeth are trying to help back. That's what DMPCs exist for.
17, 18. Huh?
It's you.
Oh gosh, when you did that, I thought you were staring at me like what? I thought you were staring at me. I'm like, did I blow it with the number? Should it have been a 19? You were so close.
Behind my screen.
I thought you were saying you were so close.
I mean, you know it's over 300.
Okay. Okay, that's a good number to
It's
have.
probably over 300. Close to or over 350-ish. They won't hold still. But you can get over the next hour or so of watching them as they walk around and trying not to count them twice when we go in and out of tents. You can get a rough estimate that they're probably about somewhere over 350-ish Templars left.
So they have a camp set up out there.
Yep.
Like, do we have a guess? I mean, we can look at it and say, okay, that's 50 yards, that's 100 yards, that's 300 yards, end to end. Because now the machines are not something we're so width-wise, we can kind of get a rough estimate of the size of their camp and approximately how many people are just.
That's part of what helps you, is looking at counting tents and
Right.
seeing how many guys walk in and out of tents approximately, and knowing that you've killed some of them and some of the tents have been struck and the infirmary and blah 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 blah.
Right,
blah.
right.
So
So my question is it worth casting an earthquake on their camp?
I'd say you would catch the designated target number of Templars in the area and any tents that they were in. So with earthquake being a 100-foot radius, you would catch approximately 20 Templars. Is that worth it to you?
No. No, it was worth it for the siege towers and stuff because it took, or for the machinery because it took it all down. Okay.
But there are still siege towers.
Siege towers and battering rams.
Yeah,
Yes.
we want to kill the siege towers if at all possible. And would love to kill the battering rams too. I don't know how we're gonna.
Battering rams are a nuisance, but
Right. That's not my main focus right now.
Yeah, the question is, do you want to do that, and then do we want to leave?
well, you won't kill all of the siege towers with
Right.
one quick spell.
Right. Just from my perspective of what I'm kind of thinking of seeing in my head, are the siege towers like spread out around the perimeter, outside, in front of? Are we using them for protection?
It's kind of a pseudo shield-ish. They're kind of blocked in front of there's the like, village, moat, open grounds. What was the artillery park?
Right.
The ruin of the ballistae and the mangonels and the siege towers where the earth swallowed them up and the fire had been fell on them. Then there's like the battering rams and the siege towers are in this like park in front of, but then there's this avenue through the
Central
middle
avenue to go.
that they can walk through. And then tents and like just sticks. Ow!
Get something hit your foot.
No.
And of course we're not looking at trees out there, so we can see them quite clearly.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do something to destroy their camp. So the siege towers are all clumped up in one spot, right?
Ish, yeah.
Would an earthquake be of assistance to get rid of most of those?
Most is a strong word.
Oh, okay, I'll use all.
All is an even stronger word.
A significant portion. And you, of course, would do it on this side of get the ones that are closest, so that any of the others would have to go around the remaining half.
You could get just under half.
Yeah, if they didn't have siege towers,
They'd be using the scaling ladders.
but
Right, of course.
those are not necessary. Well, there'd be a lot more of them, but you give the townspeople poles and station them along whatever wall you're defending, and you've got a fairly effective defense against them coming up with the ladders, especially since there's no siege weapons to keep them off the top. You've got to rely on arrows from...
They haven't shown a lot of proclivity to fire
Yeah,
arrows.
that's my point. You don't have a whole way to keep people from just standing up and saying, "Go away."
Mhm.
You know, the whole money, the whole...
Go away or I shall daunt you a second time. I fart in your general direction, you silly king.
yeah.
You see the beagles?
So, what are your capabilities?
Very few right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
What are
asking
your
the
what?
Templar.
He said, "What are your abilities?" I said, "Very few right now."
Yeah, sorry. I was asking the Templar. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no. They're not ranged guys.
They're not what?
They're not ranged guys.
Somebody melee.
Which is not unexpected.
I may have to throw some other guys at you guys.
Well, poof, he did that for the townspeople. Poof, he does it for the...
Poof, I give them something rusty.
How many total townspeople do we have that are real defenders?
Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 something, 74 or so.
So they're about a third of the number of the attackers.
A little less than.
Well, if there's 200 of
It
the...
was more than 300.
350.
More
Oh,
than
350. Okay, I was...
A little more than 350.
So we're talking a fourth to a fifth, somewhere between a fourth and a fifth. So they've got four and a half people attacking for every one that's on the wall defending.
Yeah, and despite their upgrade, the Templars are still technically probably superior.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. No, I was just trying to think of, wall gives you some advantage, but it doesn't give you a 5-to-1 advantage, especially if you're talking a superior force. I'm guessing that. I haven't studied siege warfare.
An assault usually requires a minimum of 3-to-1 in superiority.
And they've got that.
Yeah. And so, with that, the ladder pushing contest requires an athletics check, either against a DC or against someone on the bottom who's trying to keep it up.
Mm-hmm. It's not just an automatic, we push with the pole and the ladder falls over,
Right.
which is a really important piece to
Well,
keep.
yeah, in real life, it's not automatic.
Right. So, and if the Templars dash, they can go from the bottom of the ladder to up the wall and on the wall in one turn. And then they're on the wall, and now they're our problem.
Right, exactly.
And then 2 or 3 guys on the wall can stop people, automatically stop people from trying to push the ladder over.
Yes,
Because
absolutely.
they got a male-clad, mace-wielding,
Right.
religious fanatic in the face.
Right. Oh, yeah, it's going to be nasty.
And they're not going to get brained quite as easily as their fragile counterparts before the upgrade, but they are still going to get hit.
Right.
And it is going to be a little distracting to have a mace whistling around your head while you're trying to push a ladder over a wall.
Right.
So, if they can survive one, and honestly, it probably would be that 1 or 2 Templars would put the ladder up, and more guys would just dash straight up the ladder.
Sure. Place it and
Place
people are
and
behind
run
them running
straight up the
right, of
wall.
course. Yeah.
And then ladder pushing becomes a moot point.
I've actually seen something in the movies that is not necessarily where you basically have 4 or 5 people per thing, and you stick one guy
Yeah.
on it and you fling him up.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it would work, but it would take.
It would take a skill check.
That's for sure.
Well,
a fairly high
well, a
level.
skill check of them to lift the ladder, so
Yeah.
it'd be either a strength or an athletics check. And then for him, again, a strength or athletics check to hang on while he's being catapulted up onto the wall. So.
And then if somebody sees him, he's not being real, unless he's really good, he's not going to be able to fight immediately after being flung up,
Ish.
depending
yeah.
on how he lands. I mean,
Yeah, he would
You'd
be
actually
hanging on,
want
well,
him
he'd
to
be
be-
hanging on to the like the second or third rung down
Right.
by his hands, with his feet planted on the rungs down, and then when the ladder hit the wall, he would either jump or vault
Run up.
or scramble the last couple of rungs over the wall
That
and
is
be.
not the image I had in my head.
I know you had the image of him being on the other side of the ladder, being used as a catapult. No.
Literally catapulting. I like that.
That would be a skill check
Yeah, the second one
of
makes
like
more sense to me.
intelligence or.
Well, plus he's in armor. My gosh, I mean, there's going to be some
That means it's
limitation to
even
some of that skill.
Heavier
So-
to get him up
Stick in the
there.
landing, right?
He would probably be either doing the thing that Dad just described of hanging on and lifting the ladder so he doesn't have to climb the ladder,
Right.
or doing the dash.
Yeah, the only advantage that really has is you're putting somebody 2 or 3 rungs away from the top
Oh yeah.
as the ladder hits,
That's a
which
huge
gives the
advantage.
people on the ladder, on the wall,
A problem.
less time
Yeah.
to react.
Yeah. So the way that it would work in D&D initiative count would be either the guy's on there and he's just going to use 5 to 10 feet of his movement to be on the wall, or and then have his full action to attack, and or people down at the bottom use their action to dash and get on the wall within, but not having attack actions. So
Right,
there'd be
but
probably
on the
one
wall.
guy with an attack action to start bringing people around him, and then there would be people behind him who would be dashing up onto the wall, 2 or 3, maybe as many as 4, who would get on the wall and prevent the ladder from being pushed over. So, siege towers or no siege towers, there's going to be Templars on the wall.
Right.
So,
It's just that if they don't have siege towers, then we don't have need of wizards to wipe those out. You just need bodies to keep
mhm.
them down, and if it weren't for the fact that I have to be there in order to... No, if we're going to go on the boat, then we need to have all 5 of us, because
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we're not separating.
we're not going to fight pirates with just 2 wizards.
No way. No way.
While it would be intensely amusing to watch you try and burn a ship to the ground with meteor swarm, you might not get them all. And that would be awkward.
Well, I'm going to take it. Oh, I can't take another rest for 24 hours.
Mhm.
It might be handy to have a full arsenal before I would go.
Mhm.
Which means it's got to be a full day that we're sitting there.
Mhm. Time is now 10 o'clock.
I don't care what we do on this one. Do you have a...
I think we should stay here. I think that's definitely what.
Alright.
Yeah.
So then
And-
we have to prepare to fight pirates on the way back.
That's-
As opposed to
that's so
fighting
far
them
down
on the
the
way
line, but
there
now
and
we gotta
possibly
fight.
on the way back too.
Right, now we gotta worry about fighting siege Templars, so
Mhm.
we're gonna get that taken care of. We're all back on the second wall. Did we do...
Did you concede the outer wall in?
Well, we've
You
got
can
to...
either sit on a wall that has 3 breaches,
I don't think
or
we do that.
you can run back to the second wall.
The reason I don't wanna do that is because then it's way too easy for some of them to get in there and prevent us from getting to that, making our pullback to the next wall, and then
Mhm.
we've got, we're cut off from the main part of our associates.
What don't you like?
I don't like sitting on the siege, on the
okay.
outer wall. I don't like
Okay.
doing that.
So
You
concede
want to
the outer
give up the wall.
So you
I'm
can-
perfectly comfortable conceding it. We've got 4
Yeah.
others, A, but B, I don't want to be sitting out there, however many of us there are, trying to fight on a breached wall.
And we have the ability to put fire across the breaches if we wanted to make it difficult for them to go through.
It would delay them, what, 1 hour? Which would be fine with me.
The wall of fire is either a minute or an hour. Let me check.
We've been doing it for 1 turn.
Yeah, well, that's because we're doing things with timing here. Yes. Well, don't forget that if we were to, not that we are doing this, not that I'm trying to tell you to do this, but don't forget that if you had decided you wanted to leave, you'd be leaving behind the Holy Trinity and the Temple Defenders.
This is true.
They would not have been as helpless.
The Holy Trinity, their only job is to protect Lionel.
Yes.
And that
And the
makes them...
quickest way to unleash them is to put him in danger.
Well,
There
yeah.
we go.
But they would have to have lost another, 2 walls before they would be in danger with him?
How many walls do we have? 5?
They'd have to go through
you'd have
another
to-
3.
4. They have to be on the inner wall for them to decide that Lionel was in peril.
Well, that's why I said another 3 that they would have to... And then they would be attacking the final wall, and that might put them into it because they wouldn't want to have
Wall of fire
the
is 1
50
minute.
that are left after fighting their way through 4 walls.
I can't remember. Did we say that the wall was 100 HP or 50 HP? Or was it 150?
The wall, that's the number that I have
It's
in my... But I
Is
did
it
not,
150?
I didn't write it down, but that's what...
Okay.
Because
we'll work with that.
you were so frustrated at one point in time.
Yeah,
I thought I remember you saying,
that's it. Yeah.
because why did I make this 150 or
Yeah.
I made stronger than such and such at 150 or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 150. I'm just rebuilding. I'm rewriting the HP for the new wall.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
and none of the inner walls have been hit with the trebuchet yet.
Nope.
And they don't have any, they have nothing to breach the wall except for going over the wall at this point in time, and the ineffective battering rams.
Yes. Not that they will not try with battering rams.
Right.
Not that they will not try with
Yeah.
battering rams. They'll try with a lot of battering rams, but they will not.
Does the gate or the wall itself have a higher hit point?
Wall. The gate is half the wall
Okay.
because it's smaller, and it's not.
It's not as thick.
It's not. It's also not constructed out of tree trunks, so it has like a lower.
I was just wondering if, there was a reason for them to go after one or the other.
The smart move would be to go after the gate.
Because you can only get so many battering rams against one gate. And you could...
And the Romans knocked down walls with battering rams.
But they had battering rams as opposed to battering rams.
Pretty much. They had battering rams that would probably deal closer to 5 to 8 d10 points of... I'm just assuming here.
Sure.
Points of damage because they were dealing with these massive battering rams. And they were dealing with capped rams.
With what?
An iron capped ram
Oh,
does do more because a lot of times they would shape the iron into a point. Which would...
drill through essentially.
Well, not drill through, but so much as concentrate the entire kinetic energy of this huge, probably several 100-pound object into a point, probably no bigger than about this, against the wall.
and if it's a wooden wall, as soon as you get that point in, you're now getting a wedge, and you're splitting the timber.
And the Romans were hitting stone walls most of the time, but
There you...
at that point you're shattering stone, and they would be hitting the low support
foundational ones, yeah.
points of the wall. If it was constructed out of hewn stone, they would either try and knock a block of stone out or shatter it completely with these huge battering rams. And some of them, for the long sieges, like Jerusalem, they would actually construct in place, not a wheeled structure. They would sink these beams into the ground that they would then suspend the ram from to make it even bigger and nastier.
And multiple men pulling them back.
Teams of legionnaires in relays would continue to beat the wall around, just batter the wall around the clock. At the gate and at the wall, they would just continue this
Can you
assault.
imagine living through that?
Yes, I can because I survived Russian bombardment.
Fair point.
I don't like the thought of it,
You don't
but I
wanna
know
do-
but I know what it's like to
Yeah, that's
listen
fair.
to something going off and know that you have nothing you can do about it.
Right.
So and it is and have a fairly steady
Yeah.
rain of whatever it is they're trying to hit you with. I also know something that they did not know, which is incredible, insulted feeling that it's not personal, because they're probably not even trying to hit you. They're probably trying to hit Heimer's battery a kilometer down the road, and they miss
They can't
because
aim.
they can't hit their beams. And knowing that you're potentially going to die because they got
Yeah.
mad that the Heimars shelled them again this morning
Yeah.
is incredibly insulting to me personally.
Yeah.
It's in a sense, it's kind of insulting that you're being hit by mistake.
Yes. Yes. It's like the old scene from The Silver Chair where it's like, if they were throwing at us, we'd be safer.
That's right. The giants.
So, yes, I know how that feels a little bit. I know what the idea behind that kind of feeling feels like. But we do not have gigantic battlegrounds for these siege forces.
Thank
And so
goodness.
yes and no, because if we ever needed to siege something, we would have the same constraints.
We would
Whatever.
use them probably use something else like I mean, we have other
Well, I'm just saying,
tricks
like,
up our sleeve.
if we were for some reason reduced to using siege weapons, we would have the same constraints that our enemies do, in that we would not be able to break down the walls effectively or quickly, with battering rams.
Yeah.
How wide is? I'm not trying to. I can't talk
Don't
that.
ask.
I don't. I'm
Just
not
back
supposed
up,
to give
back
you
up.
ideas.
Erase.
Oh no! I want to
Back
hear
it up. Erase. No. Nothing to hear here, folks. Nothing to hear.
Ask me about
R2D2.
this after the scene. What's that?
Ask me about R2 and BB-8 after the session tonight.
Oh.
I don't want to do that on screen. However, so we are at the second wall. What were your guys' plans for the outer wall? Leave it alone, or attempt to destroy it?
Okay, so
Ryan, you're saying burn it. How did you plan on burning it?
What
Because
can
they
they
can
do?
use the wood to construct things.
They would then knock the palisade down and use it to bridge the...
Burn it.
Okay. So you spend the next hour, I'll say, bringing various forms of fire to bear.
Well, if I get on a lateral, what kind of? Oh, wait a minute. The wall, the lightning bolt does not.
Does not light things on fire.
No,
Unlike
but it
real
also doesn't even it doesn't shatter
No.
the wall
No.
because it's too big. I mean,
Unlike real lightning struck trees, lightning bolt in D&D does not shatter wood. Trust me, I've seen lightning strike videos where the tree goes up like a bomb, but
No, I was I was trying to think of something where I could take out a bunch with what I've got.
it would take, and it would also use a spell slot.
Well, yeah.
Excuse me. So over the next hour, you use torches, firebolt, flaming sphere, various implements to light them on fire and burn them to the ground. It will take 2 hours for them to burn. So while as they are burning, a party of Templars comes forward to attempt to put them out.
Oh.
Using
there
the
are-
water from the moat, I presume. Mm-hmm.
So there are going to be approximately 20 or so that are going to come forward to try to put the fire out. Moment. Go get them.
How long does it take them to come forward?
A minute max. You see them coming, but they're at a dead run.
Oh yeah, right.
So
I mean, they're coming from a distance that's so far back that we could not use some of our attacks, so they have to be at least 300 feet back. And they can only go 20 feet,
60.
60 feet, so that's 5 turns, but then we're not doing turns.
Yeah,
No,
so-
it's like you see them running towards you.
Right.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Toast marshmallows.
What?
I said toast marshmallows.
Okay.
No.
But how do you want to attempt to contest this? Do you want to run out and meet them? Do you want to just throw things at them from the walls?
We don't
Do you
have
want
a
to
wall
use
that
spell
goes
slots,
out
Outside
that's burning.
cantrips?
Of the burning wall, we can see them coming. Will we be able to still see them when they're? Because the fire, I'm assuming, at some point in time has burned down enough that we would be able to see.
How
Some
long-
of them-
You said it takes how long for the fire to burn down?
So it's been burning for an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Essentially, it's like tree trunks burning for an hour.
Right.
So it took almost an hour. It took the better part of an hour for you guys to light them all on fire.
Sure.
It's been burning for an hour. They are now attempting to.
Well, we should be able to see at least some of them. we have a rough estimate. We're not talking about all
About
300
20.
That's what
20 to
I'm thinking
40
of.
of them are.
Yeah.
We're not back on the other wall yet because we're up there
You're up
lighting
trying to
fires,
light
so
things on
we
fire,
can
so-
step
Right.
through the opening.
That's what I'm saying. Do you want to
Yeah.
run
Wall.
forward and meet them, or do you want to just try and block them?
Just throw stuff down. I don't know.
Well,
20 of them?
Well, I would need to see them as.
Well, obviously, you two are going to stay back, but
No,
do you think we should attempt to
I don't.
use
Yeah.
ranged weapons or meet them in a mixed melee?
You're talking how many of them?
20 to 40.
Victor and Elizabeth can handle those on their own.
One hand tied behind my back. My fighter can beat your
But,
fighter.
So,
But if
Maybe it would be an opportunity
if
to
the
kill some of the
Templars
enemy.
see that their 20 are starting to be wiped out, then they're going to send another 20 right away. I'm going to
potentially,
guess.
maybe.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't do it 15 times though, because then
So yeah, I mean, I think we could provide some firepower from the air.
Yeah, I
and
was just
it's worth,
yeah.
it's worth it. It's worth a shot. Now,
All right,
we
roll
don't have
initiative.
any of the townsfolk. They're back, or we're just holding the wall while they retreated, or is that not accurate?
They were lighting the fire for us, otherwise it would take us off.
Yeah, they're there. There's a squad of. There's the two mauled squads of defenders here.
But we don't want them to go out and meet the attackers.
Some of them will be.
Oh, okay.
I mean, although Elizabeth and Victor, and potentially Finnan, would have not so much difficulty, 10 to 1 odds is still 10 to 1 odds.
Mhm.
And I would rather have they have some support besides.
Well, it's
Just
4 to 1,
us.
technically.
Okay.
It's what?
Oh, Finnan's not out there.
Huh?
Finnan's not out there.
3 into 20 is 6.
There's you two
3
still.
to
You
20.
guys are not
Yeah.
sitting there with your
Otherwise
thumbs
it's
in your
4.
mouths.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's 4 to 1 odds because there's 5 of us.
Okay.
Because I predict you guys will be doing something.
We will
Yeah,
even
I
if
was
it-
thinking
even
it's
if
a
it's
great-
just cantrips.
Yeah.
If you guys want to save your spell slots, which I'm not saying you have to, but you have both expressed a great reluctance to use your spell slots in the past. So,
I was burning them like crazy in the previous.
I understand that you're also fighting for your life. This is not a fight for your life. This is a fight to keep the wall from being put out. So, in these kinds of encounters, you typically go, I don't know how to do it, and I don't blame you. I'm just saying
They're not going to be. Well, I get.
Well, you can use. What I would say is, I would recommend for your first move on initiative, light up the flaming sphere, because
Yeah.
it's a freebie, and it's continued damage on your bonus action going forward.
And I get something else that's free,
Magic missile.
so I could send without using anything. Well, actually, magic missiles aren't as effective as some of the cantrips.
First
I've
level
done.
magic missile versus any of your cantrips on a pure damage point is not as effective.
But
Upside
as
of
an
magic
automatic
missile
hit.
is as an auto hit. That's the biggest thing that magic missile does for you is that it's an auto hit.
Mm-hmm.
So
So here's my thought on this one.
yes.
I haven't had really much of an opportunity to use Blood Fury. That's a melee situation. I haven't done a whole lot of this.
All
But
right.
it's not because I'm incapable. I am a fighter.
You are a cleric,
Yes.
and you are not a war domain cleric,
No.
but you are still a dwarf who was a sergeant of the Ninja
War
mercenaries.
I don't want to
But the
fight
work has
with
to be.
people face to face. I want to be back in.
And that's
Destroy.
fine.
I perfectly
And
understand that.
Edra has
My
it to
hesitation
2.
has always been for healing purposes.
Yeah.
But if there are some of the town defenders there, if I need to be withdrawn, they can pick me up and carry me. If I need to get out of Dodge, pick me up and carry me. I mean, I don't say that lightly. I know that I have a responsibility to.
picturing 4 of them just go like, hey, running you out there.
They only need 2. I'm just saying. No, but I don't want to be irresponsible with my healing. But this is a more. It's a much smaller party.
I'm gonna say from personal experience, you want 4 when you can get it.
Well, from
As a personal experience as a stretcher bearer, if you can get 4 people on that stretcher, it is so much better. just saying.
yeah, that makes sense.
Because then you only have to use one hand, and there's 4 of you all lifting at the same time versus you're holding half their dead weight. And I've never dealt with someone wearing anything heavier than a uniform, and it was still rough. So you wearing full armor and weapons and all those fun things, that's going to be
Excuse me.
I don't
4 persons. It's
anticipate.
going to be a 4 man
I
job.
don't want to be. I don't want to be my hit points down anywhere near 0 when I give them the word to take me.
Well, also you have healing spells and you have healing potions, so you can step back,
Right.
use your either take an attack opportunity or just sit there and chug and cast.
Right. There's got to be a chug and slug or something that goes on with it. I don't know what it would be. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
To get yourself back in fighting form. And with your Blood Fury tattoo, I'm going to recommend that you save some of them, some of your charges for yeah, it's this one. Fantastic. There it is. So I'm going to recommend you hold your Blood Fury charges until you're wounded. Because what your Blood Fury charges do is they give you 4d6 necrotic damage and half that back.
So, do I only ever get 10 for the lifetime of the tattoo?
Oh heck no, this is a legendary tattoo. You regain those at dawn.
So I've used it once, so that I
Reset your
regained it?
charges.
Okay, I
Reset your charges.
Okay.
You also have your magic missile wands. If you use those, reset those.
I did reset those. I didn't
reset
know
when you
I thought it was
reset your
10 forever.
wands.
Okay.
Reset your
Okay.
Blood Fury tattoo charges.
Okay.
Because that
yes.
thing regains all
Yeah, because the point.
all charges daily at dawn.
Cool. So the basic thing is if I get wounded, then next attack is the Blood Fury. Okay, that makes sense.
It's a strategy because it makes no sense to use it if you're at full health because it wastes half of what you're doing.
Right. Yeah.
The only time that I would say to use one if you're at full health is if someone let's see. Because if someone hits you, you can use it to use your reaction to make a melee attack against the creature with advantage.
Oh, okay.
So
if I get
you got
hit.
10, ow, and then on your next turn, hit them for the necrotic.
Okay.
So use your reaction once per turn. You can use it to, if you're not fighting a spellcaster, use it to expend a Blood Fury charge. Because I would say if you're fighting a spellcaster, save it for counterspell because you have counterspell, I think.
Yes, I do.
So you have counterspell, so save your reaction for counterspell if you're fighting a spellcaster. If you're not, like this, if someone damages you, you can attack with advantage on your reaction.
Okay.
It's a bit like riposte or parry.
Okay.
For Victor.
Alright.
Except you have to actually be damaged.
Okay.
It's part of the whole Blood Fury thing.
Yeah. That makes sense. No blood, no fury.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then if once you're damaged, you use a charge to gain the 4d6 necrotic half returned to health. And then I would say don't bother hoarding those.
No.
If you're in a scuffle,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
burn them out as fast as you need to get yourself healed
Yeah.
as much as you can.
Right,
If you're
keep
not
that
damaged, don't use it. If you're all damaged, use it.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter. Because unlike the wand, it's not going to go away until you voluntarily take an hour or whatever to unattune it.
So- Like if I'm wounded, let's say I take 30 points of damage. So then I attack, and I even if that, even if I don't get hit again, I keep attacking because every time I hit the other person, then until I got my 30 points of damage back, then I just keep using it. Okay, all right, that makes sense.
And until you're fully healed,
Back to heal.
you can use the Blood Fury charges up to 10.
Right.
Use all 10.
Right.
Because
I'm gonna get my
there's
points
no
back.
point in hoarding them because they're coming back next dawn.
Right, and
you're
I
a
need
healer.
the points. Right.
You
So
can
you can-
completely deplete them too, because
Exactly,
it's not
you
like
can
a
100%
staff or
deplete
something.
them.
Right. That
So
would be
you
nice.
can use all 10 and get them back at dawn,
Mhm.
and then if you get hurt at that point, healer's judgment as to whether they need to heal themselves, and then use spells and potions.
If the attack is such that I feel like I get my hit points back, I'm out of Blood Fury, and things are getting hot, I'll just pull back.
And then use Cure Wounds
Right.
or healing healing
Right,
potions.
spells from a little bit of a distance if necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would advise against, unless you are critically wounded, I would advise against withdrawing. Because
Okay.
it requires you either use your action to disengage
Oh, and then
or provoke an opportunity attack.
right.
Um, And if at such point as you are if you are badly wounded, I would say pull back and use and risk the opportunity attack, and then heal yourself when you get out of range.
Right.
If you are critically wounded, disengage, withdraw, and then use your healing thing on the next turn.
Disengage.
Disengage is an action you can take,
So it's a full
which
action.
is a full action for you,
Okay.
which means that you do not provoke an opportunity attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
Meaning you can run away without getting slashed in the
Right. All right. That's.
For a critical wounded state, like you're under 20,
I was going to say my
I'd
definition
say-
of critical would be within the
somewhere
20.
between under 20 and under 30, somewhere in there.
Yeah, depending
Depends
Pull
on who
back.
you're fighting.
And then,
Okay.
I'd say if you think that they can kill you in the next
Next
turn,
turn.
you are critically wounded. If you think that they can kill you in the next 2 to 4 turns, you are badly wounded. If you think that some aid they can kill you in the next 5 to 7 turns, you're moderately wounded.
Yeah.
And anything other than that is
Just a wound. Flesh
flesh
wound.
wound,
Just
yeah.
a flesh wound.
But anywhere
Okay.
anywhere from 5 to 7 or less is anywhere from moderately to critically wounded. But the next
Okay.
one round and you're dead is critical.
It's bad. Yeah,
That's
fine.
critically wounded. That's the time to get the heck out of there because and start screaming for help because you need someone to get between you and them to stop them from chasing you down next turn.
Right. Exactly.
Because you haven't been able to heal.
Right.
But if you think that they can kill you in one round, in one action, one attack, take the disengage action because an opportunity attack will kill you.
So if I take the disengage, I still want someone to get between me.
If you take the disengage, you need someone to get between you because you haven't been able to heal.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But if you are badly wounded enough that you risk death from an opportunity attack, take the disengage to preclude the possibility of getting your head chopped off as you run away.
As I run away.
And then someone like Victor or Elizabeth, or even Fenton at this point, he's got enough points in him and he's hard enough to hit that he could probably get away with not getting hit. And he's got uncanny dodge, so he halves any damage that hits him in melee anyway, or something to that effect. And so somebody get between you and the oncoming target so that they are given something else to fight while you patch yourself together the next turn.
Okay. All right.
Whew. Take notes, people.
This should be fun. This should be fun. I mean,
This is the other reason why you watch Goblin-Sighting D&D, is to hear me yammer about strategy.
Yeah. Okay, great.
So you got 2 mauled squadrons with you, and then there are between 20 and 40 Templars charging at you.
Okay.
When you say mauled, how many hit points do they have left each?
Somewhere between 11 and 30, but when I say mauled, I mean there's 7 in the first squad, and 8 in the second squad.
As opposed to the original 20 or
10.
whatever?
10 per squad.
Okay.
So, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but yeah, they're the ones that have been seeing the fight, so they've lost a couple people. So, with all that, let's roll for initiative.
All right, come on,
This
baby.
is a low combat session.
Yeah, but a lot of good putting things out
Oh,
there.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I'm always interested when this sort of thing happens.
I wish that were 20, but 18 is probably close
18
enough.
will do.
14. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 14.
We're doing individual.
Yes.
We should do this time because we're not
Yeah.
fighting a massive.
We're not fighting the siege engines and the queens and the so on and so forth.
The problem with the individual ones is that it takes too long to get a day.
Yes.
And I really do want to get the ship here.
Tell me about it. At this point, we may just kill them before they get here.
I'm not sorry if we do.
I'm a little sorry, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, but we haven't had us. We still need them, right?
Yeah.
They're still absolutely
And it'd
necessary.
be really nice to have them at full strength.
Yeah, because we need them for the war. We don't need them for the siege.
Right.
Who are we warring with?
I don't never remember.
Oh, we've got to take back a city.
We gotta depose Lord Neverember because he usurped the throne of Neverwinter from the Alagondar line.
Yeah. Okay.
Formerly an open lord of Waterdeep, he moved to Neverwinter when Lady Alagondar was killed fighting the Green Dragon. I don't remember what the name of the dragon was, but that Dragon Barrow quest
Right.
with that invisible stalker that chased
Right.
titles all over the place
Yes.
and pummeled him senseless so many times.
Yeah.
And our friend who isn't here now, the dragon.
No.
No, different place. Oh.
This was, oh heavens, this was multiple levels ago. Back when we were gearing up for something around Leyland.
It was a while ago. Yeah.
It's not the dragon that just left as opposed to us having to kill it because it would have killed us. That was the first dragon we fought, right?
That was the very first drink, way back in,
Word.
where were we?
A Thunder Tree. The first dragon we ever fought was in Thunder Tree.
Was it?
And that was the one
That
that
was a
you
young
left.
green dragon that we wound up killing as the Children of Neverwinter. The Dragon Masters drove it off. That's
Right.
another campaign. That's another
Right.
story.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm getting confused as to who I am now.
During an identity crisis, it's okay. I have that every day. And then the second dragon we fought was a young white dragon in the mountains south of Leyland.
Right.
Or no, yeah, mountains south of Phandalin.
Mm-hmm.
The third... Wow, we've killed a lot of dragons.
We didn't kill the one.
Cryovane we killed. We killed Cryovane.
Yeah.
But
We
we didn't kill
killed
one of them
Venom
that
Fang.
I'm thinking of because it left when we were mauled.
Very,
It
very,
flew
very,
away.
Oh no, you're right. We didn't kill Venom Fang until
Right,
later.
later.
We killed him with a rematch.
Right. Yes.
We drove him off the first time.
Yes.
Then we killed him in a rematch.
Yes.
And then we killed Cryovane in his lair. Then we killed. Well, we killed the body of Clagliamatar,
Oh, right. the
Old
spirit
Nava.
one. Yeah.
who was possessed by the spirit of Chagansira Vitriol, the Ebondeath. That guy, such a cool voice. It ruined my throat, but I loved talking for the Ebondeath. He was creepy.
Yeah. I would agree.
And then when we tracked the Ebondeath down to his lair, he possessed Victor. We beat him out of him, and then killed him.
Gosh.
And then we killed Alzalan, the Sable Destroyer? I don't know if he had a title, but it was Alzalan, the black dragon that was working with the Orc Warband.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah. I remember.
Right
that.
before we went off chasing Vidown.
Right.
You can do a lot in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, you're booking.
I'm glad that there isn't an ASPCD.
Oh, jeez.
And
The dragons would probably eat them.
Besides that,
As
they
the
would
old
not
saying goes,
consider
do not
noble
meddle.
fighting to be cruel treatment, so either.
Right.
Either,
Well, as
No.
as the saying goes, meddle not in the affairs of dragons, for you are crunchy and taste good with ketchup.
Right. That's right.
All right. Initiative from you two. Sorry.
I got 18.
and 14.
For once, you guys actually got higher than Victor. Even Lisbeth did.
She's been having a tough time with initiative in the last.
Well, Lisbeth got higher than Victor this time.
That's good, because she has been having trouble.
Yeah.
So what did Victor get?
8.
Ouch. What did Elizabeth get?
9.
Ouch. Okay.
So
but it's
she was ahead of him, but it wasn't what you would call a fantastic roll.
Nope.
Mine, I did. I looked at mine and went, ugh.
Where's Mr. Finnan in all of this?
Oh, Finnan's at 18.
Oh, sweet. And he goes before me
You.
because of his. Yes.
His
That's good. Because
plus
of his.
5 initiative.
Because of all of Finnan. Man.
This is one of the lowest initiative rolls I've rolled up in a long time.
You're not going to tell me that Victor's head of all of the defenders, the attackers. Or maybe you are going to tell me
he's
that.
not. The Leylon defenders are at 4.
Ouch.
Alright, so
Back cleanup,
first
so to
up,
speak.
Finnan. Gotta put these back first. No. So, first up the defender, no, first up Finnan is going to, with advantage but without surprise, because he hasn't hidden yet, he is going to fire a crossbow bolt at the Grand Templar leading the charge.
That's good.
Thank you.
20?
Yep.
Oh, yes! Finnan, you're the best.
Thank you, Finnan. So that means it's a critical hit, which, because he has advantage, gains some sneak attack.
Here we go. Here we go.
You're going to have to put plugs in our ears to avoid damage due to the sound of his roll.
And we have 9, 17, 21, 26, 31, 37, 43, 46, 53, 57, 59, 67, plus 8 is 75. And they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
The Templar. I got it.
Which they fail.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Not the mistake of high school. And you failed. So that doubles 75 to 150
Yep.
points of damage.
That would kill me.
Killed him.
Okay.
And now Finn is going to take his bonus action.
Another arrow. Just.
Fiddle. One moment. Uh, 27 to hide.
I think he's done it.
Well, he rolled a 3, which means it's a 10. Because of reliable talent. So, it's the minimum. The bare minimum is usually 27.
He's got it.
With a maximum of 37 to hide. So,
Grand Templar is kaput.
the Grand Templar is dead, and it is Edra's turn with Rungir on deck.
Yeah, I've got my cape back on.
Good. That regained all of its charges at dawn as well. And it also doesn't lose anything if you use all of the charges.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but it lasts long enough that I haven't had to use it more than twice in any given encounter.
Yeah. So,
All right. Well, obviously, I'm pulling out shoes.
yes.
But this is like I'm not too sure. I'm missing a very few things here. His card is, or his
How
card,
far
its
away
card
are
is
they?
one of them. So I don't know what my.
So it's
it a
plus
10
1 battle axe.
5? Plus 1 battle axe, right?
So that's your strength bonus of +4, plus your proficiency bonus of +6, +1 for a +11 to attack. Did you upgrade Hugh while we were in Waterdeep?
To
+2 or +3?
no, I think I decided against it.
Okay.
If I did, it's on the card, and I don't remember.
We can save it if you want to.
But how much would it have cost?
Enchanting a weapon.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't think when you said upgrade. I'm. Yes, I think I. That sounds familiar to me. I'm sure I'm going to find the card at some point, but I've gone through it twice.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have, because it was just money, right?
Yeah. So it would have been probably somewhere in the neighborhood.
Get ballpark so I can see if it's on my list of expenditures.
So +3 weapon I think is legendary. Let me double check that. Oh no, it's only very rare. Okay, that's not bad. We'll call it, to get it to +3, call it 5,000.
Let me look and see if it's
Ish.
right. I'm not looking for 5,000 exactly.
I'll call it. If you make a persuasion check, I'll say you can get it for 4,000.
Well, I'm looking to see where I've got in my list of things that we've spent already. Okay. So, I've got 5,900. Does that sound like it's a possibility?
It may have been that, yeah. We could call it that, yeah.
Okay, I don't
So
know.
Hugh would then be a +13 to hit.
So attack is a +13?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to put +3. Rare.
Very rare.
Very rare. Thanks. Okay. +13 to hit, and then the damage is...
D8 plus 7.
Okay. Alright.
Go, Hugh!
Hugo.
I almost got shot at that one, but I wouldn't have been able to. Okay, I've got 11 plus 13 is 24.
That'll hit.
Alright, and then a D8 for you guys. There you are.
Who's she getting?
One of the Templars.
Whoever is.
I'm going to say that we got close enough that we're...
Yeah. Oh, I got an 8!
So I'm within
Plus
60
7,
feet.
15.
Excellent.
I just.
What'd you say?
I got an 8. So plus 7 will make it 15, right?
Alright. I heard him. Did you want to use your bonus action?
Yeah. To do.
Cast a spiritual weapon, maybe?
Yes, cast it, baby. Mark that off.
You can cast it at 2nd level or 4th level.
4th level.
Alright.
You can't cast it.
I've got like a permanent line.
It doesn't make any difference to cast it.
Oh.
I've got a permanent line to the 4th level first spell. I've cast it at 4th level so many times. Okay. We're so cast.
Alright. So then your bonus action, you smite away for your spellcasting ability modifier plus your first bonus of whatever your
It's 12 is what I add to my attack now. Same guy. Oh, it's a good thing. 18.
Will hit.
Alright. That was a good
2d8 plus.
Plus.
Oh, I think.
Yep, plus 12.
Spiritual weapon is nasty. People often underestimate the cleric's ability to dish the hurt.
I have found my spiritual weapon to be a honey of a little treat. Too much history on my lap here. 22.
And he is dead.
And then there were.
19 to 39 somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well,
One to
we
two
killed
squads.
2 of them.
Well, there was the Grand Templar, then there were 20 of those guys, so yeah.
So there's
I'm just
19.
marking off
19
who's
to,
dead.
19 to 39 regular Templars, 0 to 1 Grand Templars.
Well,
One
we've
Grand
proven beyond a
Templar.
shadow of a doubt that a Grand Templar was present, and now he is not.
Yes.
I
There's-
had thought
there's
you had
one,
said
maybe
originally
2
there were
squads.
20 of them.
Well, there were
No, he's at
20
20 to 40.
guys and 1 Grand Templar.
Yeah.
There may be another squad running at us as well, I'm not sure.
Okay.
They may
That's
be
what I
getting
was unaware
reinforcements.
of.
Like, they sent out 1 squad to put things out, they realized they were going to get in trouble. They may have sent reinforcements.
Okay.
So,
Shocking.
Rongir, you're up. Elizabeth's on deck.
So I'm gonna cast the fireball thing.
Flaming Sphere, alright.
Yeah, flaming sphere is the one that I get for free, right?
Uh-huh. Flaming Sphere, so you then...
That's whoever it is, it does a.
Dex save.
Yeah.
They are not resistant to fire, and that was a natural 1.
Oh,
So roll me 2d6 twice.
do you want me to roll them twice or just do 4?
Now roll me 2d6 twice for now, or roll 4d6, I don't care, it's a critical hit. So you double the dice.
9. And 7 is 16.
Okay. And then add your wisdom modifier.
That's the +2, right?
Then your intelligence.
+5.
Intelligence, okay. So add your intelligence modifier. I think. Let me check.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I've got
Let me double check that.
on my spells.
Wizard.
On my spells, it has.
Yes, intelligence modifier.
I've got a plus modifier on my spells.
So what's your intelligence modifier?
5.
5. Plus 16, I think you said? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my spell attack has a plus 11, and my save DC is 19.
Yes. So that was your empowered evocation that I just had you do. So one time on any time you make an evocation spell damage, you add your intelligence modifier.
Okay. Okay.
So, you got hurt.
And that's it for me.
Yeah. Elizabeth's up.
And he's wondering where that came from.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Because that just appears. It's not like it rolls up to him.
It
So it
just
doesn't come from any particular direction.
pops out.
Like that.
It just pops into existence. And you're far enough back that I'll say you don't have to make a stealth roll for the verbal components.
Yeah.
So, Lisbeth. Oh, I forgot about you.
Who?
The guy who will not be parted from her side.
I forgot. Was he even in the initiative?
Yes. Ow.
Oh no. Yes.
Bugger.
Where did he end up? Right by her side. He's at 25.
Initiative?
Yeah.
Well done. So
I can't roll high enough to get there.
I hate you so much.
So he's ahead of
Everyone.
everyone.
So he is going to go back
Mm-hmm.
and make 2 attacks.
Does he have full hit points back?
Unfortunately,
I couldn't.
You can't get rid of this guy.
I will get rid of him this time.
There's going to be 20 people all attacking him.
That would
He
be
is
handy.
going to make a longsword attack and a short sword attack. Alright. So. And make a longsword attack. Miss. And a short sword attack. And hit. Excuse me. So the short sword is going to deal d6 plus 3. So 4 points of damage to a Templar. And what are you doing down there? Come here. Where are you from? Oh. D4 is running away from me.
I was thinking D4s would make a nice thing to throw on the ground if you want people to walk through barefoot.
Yes, they are worse than Legos. Especially the metal ones.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
The metal ones are borderline legitimate caltrops.
Yeah.
Getting back to Lisbeth. Lisbeth is going to...
Did he do? I missed what he ended up doing.
Oh, Forden
Did he hit the
made
guy?
2 attacks, one of which hit, and he's going to action search and try again. And hit. And miss.
So is he hitting with the long sword or the short sword?
Yeah, with the short sword one time and the long sword one time. And that will be 11 points of damage with the long sword.
This is good.
Lisbeth is going to, metaphorically or perhaps literally, spit her palms.
Do we hear the chuckle of "here we go"?
Something like that. And
Her
Yeah.
gem.
yeah, we're going to burn a fighting spirit point. Because it's funny. And let's do some attacking. So, first attack, foregoing advantage for rapid strike. Great weapon master. $21 to hit. Is a hit. 4. 25 points of damage.
Oh, yes. Even the heavens are coming to her aid.
They were trying to hide him.
Well, I mean, I'll take it because it's lights out for this guy.
There you go.
So he's dead.
All right.
So attack for cleave with advantage. Is a miss, unfortunately. But attack for rapid strike at advantage. It's 24 to hit. For 22 points of damage. Second attack. Oh no, wait. Bonus action attack for Great Weapon Master. No, not bonus action, just regular attack. The cleave was the bonus action.
Yes.
Regular my attack at advantage for Great Weapon Master for reducing a target to 0 hit points. Is a hit at 29 something? For 26 points of damage. Another one dead.
She's a very complicated warrior now.
Is Great Weapon Master enables another strike. Because I'm gonna reread it, but I didn't see a limit on Great Weapon Master. Just cleave.
Yeah.
That's the way he's been playing it.
Well, I thought that cleave went through.
I mean,
Score a critical hit with your melee weapon will reduce. Oh, as a bonus action. Darn. Never mind.
Oh well.
Darn.
It's better to look it up now.
Oh well. It does reduce her lethality somewhat, but still.
Yeah.
Second attack. At advantage. $27 to hit. 26 to hit, my bad. For 30 points of damage. Third strike at advantage. Natural 20. $34 points of damage for another one wiped out. And now, because it's funny, action surge.
Is this still her?
Yes.
Yeah, there are very few characters that can hit more than a samurai fighter at a high enough level with Great Weapon Master. Because with Great Weapon Master and Samurai, you can get up to a maximum with Cleave, Great Weapon Master, and Samurai. You can get up to 6 attacks with your Action Surge at advantage. For go advantage on one of those to bump out to 7 with Rapid Strike. Kill a guy and you get another attack with Cleave for 8.
Mm-hmm.
Kill a guy again or get a critical hit and you get a total of 9.
Wow.
So you can attack a maximum of 9 times.
And I only get one spell.
Yeah, but that's why, we work as a team.
Yeah.
Your spells are good. Your spells can,
That
damage
said,
a lot of
around
people.
here, I cannot wipe out 4
Right.
trebuchets in one go.
Right.
I can see her running up to it and chopping the things up. I mean,
Her damage threshold with Great Weapon Master might be enough to actually hurt these things. Because she has to break 20 damage. To get 20 or more damage to hurt these things.
So the image.
Still can't take
I
it
don't
down.
see that happening.
Well,
yeah, I mean, it's not her strong point.
I mean, she's been getting consistently over 20
No, I
every
mean, it's
time, but
not a good use of her skills
become
necessarily.
one.
no.
But it's something to keep in mind.
But I could attack a siege tower.
Yeah.
This is true.
Because she's dealt close to 100 damage this turn.
You know what the image that comes to mind is the mousetrap in the drawer when the shrew shavings everywhere.
Yeah. So,
A Bugs Bunny cartoon.
he's dead. And alright, not dead yet. So, attack. Was that the fourth attack? Or was that the attack with action surge, or was that, or had I done action surge?
I'm sorry.
attack yet?
Hang on a second.
I don't think I've done action surge.
I don't
attacks
think
yet.
you've done
So I
action
just
surge.
marked action surge. So, another crit. $27.
I'm not upset with Elizabeth for not being able to roll on initiative high numbers. She's had 2 20s. She's had 2
Yeah,
crits.
really.
She's rolling with advantage.
Yeah, but still, you know, that's where it really makes a difference. She can kill someone pretty much no matter where her initiative is in the
That's
range,
right. That's
Yes.
what I was thinking.
Handily.
It's part of the
22.
strategy to come in the middle.
26. Another one bites the dust. Final assault. Is 28 to hit for 30 points of damage. And it is now the Templar's turn.
Okay. So did that last one kill somebody or not
No,
yet?
not yet.
That's fine. I'm trying to keep a little bit of a count here.
5 of them are dead.
That's what I got. This is good. And that does not include the Grand.
Right.
Right.
The Grand Templar is dead, and 5 regular
5 guys.
Templars
Okay,
are
cool. And the others.
dead. They are not going to fight back. Probably about 4 of them are going to attack Victor. 4 of them are going to attack Elizabeth. And the remainder will just kind of fight everyone else.
They need to see
Ah, 3 each for now. 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, and then the remainder against the Level Defenders. So,
And how many remainers
They
are
can't
there?
see Finnan either because he's in the bag of
oh, he's
holding.
hiding!
Yeah.
Not him. So 3, 3, 3.
And then
You,
the
Victor,
remainder.
Elizabeth, and then the rest against the townsfolk.
Yeah. Okay.
So with that being a 9 times against Victor, you need holy. I don't know if we have the dice. This is the old-fashioned way. I was going to do handling mobs with them with being a 19 on the dice to hit Victor. We're just going to do this the hard way, the old-fashioned way, the slow way here. Oh my lord. Alright. Nope. 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 They're gonna attack Forden instead of Elizabeth.
He's going to interpose himself. No!
And then 3 of them are also gonna attack Elizabeth. They need a 13 on the dice to hit him. Natural 20.
Look at that grin.
Yeah.
Hit. 2 natural 20s.
I think he's pulling out loaded dice.
Swung in 2 hands. That would be
comes down and pops over to a 20.
I would consider
It's
it
got
with him.
legs. It's got legs.
Hmm?
It's got legs, so it rolls and runs.
Four. No. Nine. It's 15 is 24. It's 12 is 36. And the 3 against Elizabeth. Need 16 on the dice to hit her. Miss. Miss. 1 hit.
Against Elizabeth?
Which Victor is going to use his reaction to impose disadvantage with Shield Master.
Alright.
Or with Protection Fighting Star. Okay. And that'll be a miss.
Cool.
Against you. What do you have?
24.
Okay, so they need 19 to hit you too.
Hmm?
5 is 24.
It's 1 hit. Eight points of damage. You can, should you choose, use your Blood Fury Tattoo charge and a reaction to attack with advantage.
Done.
Alright?
17 is the first one. 14 is the second one.
17 will hit.
Okay, so then what am I?
D8
Q
plus...
D8 plus 7.
Yes.
Yes. 9. But there
He's
we go.
dead.
My points back. Hmm?
He's dead.
Oh, cool. And then I get half of that back?
No, not for this one.
Oh, because he died.
Well, no, because this was your reactionary attack, not your
Gotcha.
necrotic weight
He's dead. That's
attack.
good by me.
Then... So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more.
Real one's dead now. So.
Yeah, I'm counting down the ones that attacked, including the one that was dead.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, but he was actually. That's right.
Fatal Flaw. Okay. Two hits for the first one. Okay. 7 plus 8 is 15. And second attack. Oof, 2 more hits, unfortunately. You only have an AC 13.
Who? Oh,
Uh,
the
Yeah.
Dude.
dude 1, dude 2, dude
And
3.
that's 26 damage.
Ooh. That's a lot for them.
Yeah, he's dead. And, well, the first 2 squads didn't take the upgrade so well, because they already had pre-existing characters that didn't really change around as much.
Uh-huh.
So, first 2 squads are going to take a bit more of a pounding than the other 2. I mostly just upgraded their HP.
Okay.
Miss. And miss.
All right.
The hit. And hit. Despite splint armor, he still took 2 hits. Low. Only 12 damage.
Oh, good.
Jump on number 5. That's 2 more hits.
Mm.
Eight and 7 is 15, which does unfortunately wipe out the other guy. And final attack. Hit and a miss. Only 5 damage. Would have wiped out some of the other guys.
Exactly.
Some of the commoners we were fighting with,
Right.
but this guy did survive.
A little bit sturdier, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am giving them their max hit points on here, so I know if you decide you want to heal them or they
Okay. survive
survive this fight
Okay.
and get a long rest, they will come back
They
to
come
the
back. Okay, super.
So I don't have to try and futz around with their old
Yeah.
health coming back totally randomly new.
Oh, good. Wait
Uh,
a minute, where'd you come from?
It's like, wait a second, you were 20 last time, why are you 11 now? So, that is the Templars' turn. Victor
Come on, man.
is going to shoot a withering glance at Forden and say, let me show you how it's done, boy. And he is going to unleash
A
with
whirling
his-
dervish.
his fainting attack. I know, laugh.
Well, yeah, I realize
Yeah.
that.
His fainting attack to give himself advantage on the attacks. And 8 to hit. For 12 points of damage. First one. Second attack is 24 for 10 points of damage to wipe one out. And third attack is 24 for 11 points of damage.
Alright.
Action surge.
Check out what happens now, boy.
Very
Right?
much a hold my beer moment. 30 to hit. 12 points of damage, another one dead. Advantage from the fainting strike. 20 to hit. 12 points of damage. And final strike with advantage from the fainting strike. After 20. 14 points of damage. No, not quite close, but still
Close.
closer.
That was a very good set of strengths.
Yeah. And that is where we're going to call it for tonight, as the timer did go off midway through the initiative round there. Everyone, I appreciate you coming along on this adventure. If you liked what you saw and you'd like to support the channel financially, the best way to do that is to go down to the link in the bio to buy me a coffee, or go to the Printify Shop Nightwalker's Bazaar. If you'd like to help the channel grow, go ahead and leave a like, drop a comment. If you haven't subscribed already, turn on post notifications. The bell icon is very important. It's the actual subscription notification with the way the algorithm works these days. Share on social media, tell your friends about it, encourage them to come watch it, and as always, stay hydrated, stay adventurous, and we'll catch you on the flip side.